that is a stuffed pepper. You can put some Parmesan cheese on top of it, maybe the last 10 minutes of cooking, so that it looks pretty when you bring it out. The next thing we're going to make is the patty melt, which I told everyone, showed you, that I had the hamburger patty already cooked. It's one of the two hamburger patties that I picked up. Real quick, rinse out this pan. Since it is a good cast iron, I don't have to use any soap. Just rinse it out really well. It's clean, see, clean. Put it back on the burner. Turn it on high to dry it before I put the food in it. I'm going to now butter my pumpernickel rye bread, which is going to give me a hard time because this butter in my house, which is at 68 degrees, is impossible. So what I'm going to do, because the butter is too stiff, I'm going to nuke the butter for a few seconds. Oh. Anyone can do this. I'm not talking about nuking it. I'm going to use a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to nuke it for about 8 seconds. That pan is dry already and ready to go. Okay. This is just to soften the butter. It didn't melt it. So you can see, it didn't melt. But it should be soft enough now for me to spread onto this bread. And it's going to make a liar out of me without tearing the bread. Okay? So my house stays at normally 68 degrees, so nothing ever has a chance to melt here. So, all right. My bread is buttered. A little bit more on this side. So more than just a tablespoon and a sliver. My bread is buttered. I'm going to put it on my hot pan, which is dry. Still using the same pan, so I'm not making a lot of dishes because, Lord knows, I do not want a lot of dishes. Taking my hamburger patty and my onions over to the stove. Most patty melts are made with Swiss cheese. I prefer mine with cheddar. So today, well, maybe I'm not going to use this cheddar. Okay, not going to use the cheddar. Let's see what cheese we have. I think I have some good, yeah, I got a ton of cheese in my refrigerator. Cheese is not one thing I'm lacking in. There we go. I did find Swiss cheese. Look at that. Buried in my fridge. So, on your patty melt, put down your Swiss cheese first. I'm going to use 2 slices. Put one on that layer. And then I'm going to put my onions down on top. Those are my grilled sauteed onions. Okay. Then I'm going to put my hamburger patty. Alright. Then I'm going to put another slice of Swiss cheese on top of that. I'm going to let that side cook for a few minutes on medium. I don't want it on high because I don't want it burning. I'm going to take my other slice of bread over. Dixie is thinking about making her Facebook debut. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Up, look. Say hi. Over here. Right here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. I'm going to eat my piece of cheese. Mommy's giving me a piece of cheese. Good girl. Alright, so my hamburger patty, or my patty melt, is cooking. So while that's cooking again, you can do less rice than I did. If you're cooking for 1, do half a cup. If you're cooking for 2, do the full cup. You won't have as much left over. I'm going to pull out a spatula. Alright, down Dixie. It's all gone. It's cooking pretty fast. I need to find a real spatula. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to flip it over. I use 2 to keep the top on the bottom. The reason for putting the Swiss cheese on the bread first before I put the onions was to stop the bread from getting soggy from the onions. The cheese will melt, it'll hold the texture, the bread will not get soggy from the onions. So today's finds, Vigo, yellow rice, single serve as you need it. Okay, my pan is pretty high smoke point. The pepper will be going in the oven in a few minutes. and then we can all look at it next time. The patty melt will be coming off the stove in just a second and onto a plate. Now I can serve this with anything. I actually have some sauerkraut I'm considering, but typically I think most people that eat patty melts, I think this is done, just eat the patty melt with ketchup to dip in. And I do have wonderful sriracha ketchup that I pick up at Walmart, and then when Walmart doesn't have it, I have to find it on Amazon. But this sriracha ketchup, the bomb. Seriously, folks. If you can find it, get it and try it. So the patty melt, I'm going to go ahead and cut on an angle so we can see. And then I'm going to turn off the camera and sit down and eat my dinner. So my burger is well done, which for patty melt, I like the burger well done. So if you don't, cook it less. If you do, then this is spot on. So patty melt, which I'm going to eat for dinner now, and stuffed orange pepper, which is going in the oven in a few minutes, and I will be eating that tomorrow night for dinner. So that's 2 meals from 2 hamburger patties, and I didn't have to waste any ground beef, and I don't have a lot of leftovers. I have about, I'd say, a half a cup of rice left over that I will eat later in the week. That's it, y'all. See you soon.